NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders. And off we go from Las Vegas. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's Edwards-Helaire.
Not the kind of game that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough 30 yards for you when necessary.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Chiefs.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Down Kansas City.
On first down, Mahomes. That's who is running back, Edwards-Helaire. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
7 at the Raiders' 22-yard line.
This throw caught right around the 6. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Kansas City.
Tyreek Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Raiders nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry for Nick Chubb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Nyheim Hines, his first carry, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
Eason sets to throw it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
That's good.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Second down, here's Eason. Dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
From the gun is Eason. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Good work by Eason that time, and it'll be a 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
That's good.
7 yards there and a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Here's nothing.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Forced out to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Eason. Got his target, Samuel. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar.
You circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And, Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line. because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
2nd and 5 at the 21-yard line.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes will find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Mahomes now on first down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy catch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Oh, he's first on the tackle. No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36.
A gain of 11.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. To throw is Mahomes. Under pressure now, he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
And this carries into the end zone. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half.
And got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Taken down back at the 42.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Eason to throw, eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. Oh, the intercepted. Right down, and it's picked. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. Taken about 7 yards deep, and the half will begin with a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
He's tackled at the
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
complete.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. They go play action with Eason. but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
That's caught left side by Hardman. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Made the tackle. It's a gain of 6. And a 1st down, Chiefs.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
A fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. From the gun, Eason. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the 1st. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 16 yards, a 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they do get him out of bounds finally, but the damage is done. A big hitter on what proves to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. So another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football. And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Time to take care of the ball and try and move forward. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. They'll roll him out right. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down. Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Complete.
7 yards there and a first down. What a difference a week makes. 5 interceptions in their last game. Here we are, 4th quarter. He's played mistake-free football. And I'm sure that we can look back on the past week and say, okay, he spent time in the film room and they worked on his mechanics. Sometimes it's just your team believing in you, your coaching staff believing in you, and you relax and play to your potential. He's doing that in this game.
Out of bounds at the 30.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now an option play on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one a first down pickup of 8. Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback. It was, because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you've got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back. Because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense. Malik Jefferson in there on the stop. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Mahomes on target here to Hardman. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And a first down, Chiefs.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly. Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover, because one more score, and this game's over. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Completes it to Hardman. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming.
29-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Taco Charlton in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Back to throw. That's caught by Ware on the left side. But he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. 3 yards to gain there, 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And man, it's caught inside the 10. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
We all knew the situation. We're in the 4th quarter. Who's going to step up and make the big play? Well, we just saw it, didn't we? Took their shot, downfield, got it, and now they're in a great position to take the lead.
And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Next to score, Raiders 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They only watching that. What do they need to do here? Oh, he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. To throw is Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Mahomes to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Flush to his right. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Back to throw. That one complete to Hill. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll be a 20-yard gain on the play. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs.
Chiefs.
Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. This from 51 yards for the win. And this one is right down the middle. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th.
Raiders.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Kansas City, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.